I'm Percy Dovetonsils. On this date, back in 1662, lime was first introduced to America. It wasn't until 250 years ago that the lemon arrived on a Detroit assembly line in the United States. Wolfgang Mozart was born in 1756. In studies at the University of California, students listening to a Mozart sonata dramatically increased their intelligence. In 1880, Thomas Edison was granted a patent for his electric incandescent lamp. Critics said the name was too long and he should call it a light bulb. It was one of those redundant moments when a light bulb came on, and it inspired him to have an actual light bulb come on. Until then, lamps didn't exist. And there were no lampshades to wear at parties. It made electrical bills skyrocket. How did he think of it? Tom would always say he didn't know. Just, one day, a light came on. Before then, when you had a great idea, what went on? In 1888, the National Geographical Society was formed. On that same day, someone blurted out, "Hey, let's do a magazine." In 1926, John Logie Baird made the very first public TV demonstration. He showed a commercial on how to buy a TV. Well, not public TV. I mean, TV. In public. Just like now, there was nothing on TV to watch. In 1948, the very first tape recorder was sold. It's in the other room. It was sold to little Ricky Nixon of California. Unfortunately, the recording came out only 2 years later. One of the many inventions replaced these days by our phones. We are still determining what it sounded like. No one there thought to turn it on. People were able to capture sound and play it back later. They have that option with this show, but we need someone to take us up on the offer. In 1951, the US Air Force dropped a 1-kiloton atomic bomb on Frenchman Flats in the Nevada desert. Before the bomb, the place was known as Frenchman Mountain. In 1977, President Carter pardoned over 10,000 Vietnam War draft evaders while wearing a t-shirt that said, "Go Dodgers." On this date in 1994, figure skater Tonya Harding said she had no prior knowledge of the attack on her rival, Nancy Kerrigan. "I saw the movie." She did. She said, "I never did it, and I'll never do it again." It's Thomas Crapper Day and National Chocolate Cake Day. Those two should be on different days. Just saying. Jimmy Kimmel's sidekick, Guillermo Rodriguez, turns 52 today. I imagine they have something planned for tonight. Patton Oswalt, the Goldbergs, turns 54 today. I always confuse him with Patton Pending. He's thinking about celebrating by doing something like skydiving, but for now, Patton is pending. Survivor alum Rupert Bonham turns 59 today. He's still in the tribe. He's the guy with the tie-dyed birthday cake. Bridget Fonda turns 59 today. Ironically, one of her biggest movies was It Can Happen to You. You know, like turning 59. I didn't think she was married to composer Danny Elfman, who has done more soundtracks than you can count. Sunday Night Football's Chris Collinsworth turns 64 today, the shy, bashful, unopinionated creature he is. Mimi Rogers, The X-Files, Lost in Space, the first Mrs. Tom Cruise, turns 67 today. She's had a lot of roles, but her most famous was that of Mrs. Tom Cruise #1. Wow, she's old enough to be his last wife's mother. She is credited with introducing Tom to Scientology, so if you're looking for someone to blame for him jumping around on your couch, she's the one. Actor James Cromwell turns 83 today. He is Babe, the Pig's owner, the inventor of the warp drive, and Jack Bauer's dad. And finally, the best way to teach your kids about taxes is by eating 30% of their ice cream. With exciting facts to clutter your mind, I'm Percy Dovetonsils, for KDAZ, Digital Broadcasting. And thanks for listening.